Hello, this is Nicole, and I'm in Oklahoma. As you guys know, we are noted for our really rough weather, and this season has been really wet. But I'd like to go ahead and talk to you about food storage. This is where we started with our preparing, and we have about 10 years of it under our belt, and we still have so much further to go and so much more to do. But I wanted to share with you something that kind of happened organically that wasn't part of our plan, and that is how our food storage divided into three different sections. The first section was actually, let's start with the third section. The third section is the bulk food that we're told that you need to store, like beans and rice and wheat and oil. But it doesn't make any food. So we just kind of thought, well, what do we do? So we kind of backtracked a little bit, and we ended up starting with our first line of defense in food storage, and that's just to have the extra stuff in our pantry that we use all the time. At any time, I should have 3 months worth of cheese and 3 months worth of chicken nuggets, because those are things that, with a young family that I have, I just absolutely would be in trouble if we ran out. So, in an emergency, the first 90 days, we want to be eating the food that we eat every day. This includes freezing bread. Includes buying extra cans of applesauce and things that we use all the time. The second level of food storage I actually got from a combination of Lisa Bedford, and she wrote a book called Survival Mom, and she's got some videos and a blog and things, and she's really good. And I love the book. And then another one is from a YouTube from Wendy DeWitt, and her video is an hour and a half long, but it is the best thing that I've ever seen on YouTube, including myself. So I'm going to go ahead and link them down below because they're really fabulous, and she goes over everything about food storage. But what they said is you take your recipes and you figure out how many teaspoons you need of salt for every recipe you have. They recommend doing it for the whole year, but I actually have it done for my middle section between 3 months and 6 months. So between 3 months and 6 months, I have these totes of food, and they have separate from my regular food, and they're rotated separately, of all of the different things that I need for a specific meal. I'm just going to talk about one because it's like totally super cool. And it's called, it's one of those things. I'll tell you what the name is, and that tells you everything that is in it. It is bacon, chicken, ranch, spaghetti, and I forgot something, so buffalo. And so there's all these lovely flavors in it. It tastes really good. And I actually had to adjust the recipe to make it food storage safe, but I'll go ahead and go over that in another video. But what I have is it's all together. I have 30 days of this one meal, and it is in a tote and separate. And we just kind of rotate those out. In January, we pull that stuff out, put it in the food storage, and rebuy the stuff. And then do that for each of the months that go. The last stage of our food storage is our bulk stuff. This is where we have our 14 pounds of wheat, our 600 pounds of rice, our 18 gallons of oil, and our 200 pounds of beans. When we get there, I figured that we're going to be hungry enough to actually eat that however I can figure out how to cook it. And by then we should be desensitized that, it's all good. So that is how my food storage is set up, and we actually store these in different parts of the house, and we can go over all this in more detail in further videos. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'll go ahead and link you to my Facebook and my blog and my email address in the notes. So thank you very much for your time, and you have a great day.